Hi everyone, it's Jeanette, Crafty Dork. Just back with a little bit of a share. I've got a few projects that I'm doing for some swaps in some groups that I'm in, and I thought I'd just bring you along for one of these projects that I'm playing around with. This one I made ages ago. It's from a book page folded in half. I did actually put tabs over each end, and then that's another book page folded in half, and I just popped a little tag on that. So that was my prototype. What I did just a minute ago was make this one. This is using Digital Curio's aged linen paper. Sharon Tilliard uses it quite a bit, and I got onto it, which I haven't seen her on YouTube for about a month. I'm just hoping she's okay. I've sent some messages, but yes, I hope she is okay. But I just cut out from a book, one of I think it's Tracy or Rachel, I'm not 100% sure on the label, stamp that I've had, and a butterfly sticker. Then I just collaged a tag and put some of the blank book page on the back, and cut out a whale tail with my Stampin' Up! Whaletail. So that can either, I've actually covered both sides, so it can either just be paper clipped in, or you can pop it onto the side of your where's my book, just to show you. Just put it on one of these, so you can just, you know, clip it onto the side there, and then you can pull it out, or you can stick it, stick it on three sides. You can pull this out of the pocket, and then you can have a tuck back here, or you can paper clip it, or you can pop it on the other sides and then just pull it out. So a bit versatile. It's probably been done before. I haven't. I think Wendy's Adventures, she's done some she usually uses envelopes. Not 100% sure if she's used the papers, but okay. Anyway, so I will show you. So I've just got a piece of paper that is the blank page out of the book page, two pieces of paper that I've just cut down, and it's actually whatever you want to do. It really is. A little bit to decorate with, and then a sheet of paper to cover your envelope with. So what I did first was fold this in half. You know me, no measurements, no nothing. So there we go. This is a very fragile book, so that's why I'm actually covering it. Then I just guesstimated roughly, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch, is it? What's that? No, it's more like 1/2 an inch each end. Just pop that off. Then I just flipped it back and just at an angle cut a little piece off. These scissors are probably overkill for this. I should use some smaller ones like that. So these will now become the means to seal this up. So I'll just put it on each end, and then just flip it up. And then I did that. Same on this end. And there we have our pocket. Okay. Then I just got the paper, and what did I do? Did I glue it? No, I did this first. I did this. That's right, I glued this part. Put the glue on here first. I only did it 5 minutes ago. I hope everyone's well. I'm been off for a little bit. I have put a few things up, but I'm trying to work on a few little easy bits to pop on for you. So I don't know about doing any journals at the moment. I've got some in my Etsy shop that haven't sold, so I'm not going to put any more into a bit. So I might just work on some ephemera. I've also got a couple of challenges that I've got to do for our craft group. I don't know if it's, yeah, well, it is a bit of a challenge to me, I suppose. Now what I did here, I just cut on the end there and just glued that little bit so that it just folds over, so that when you fold this bit over, you're not seeing a raw edge. I mean, that might be being a little bit pedantic, but it just finishes it. So I do that. Oh, there we go. And then this one. And then that's basically your pocket done. And if you didn't want to, if you wanted to stick it straight on the page, you probably didn't need to even do this back bit. Because this paper is so fragile that I wouldn't trust it just gluing it to the page. So there we go. That's strengthened up where that was sort of looked a little bit as though it was ripped. I love this. It's got a real aged linen. I mean, that's what it is, but it's lovely. Okay, I treated myself to a pair of Tim Holtz titanium scissors, and I must admit they are absolutely fantastic. Tickety-boo, as I used to say when I was working to one of the doctors. How's that, nurse? Tickety-boo, doc. He had the most infectious laugh when he laughed. And lovely man. He's now retired, like me. Okay, so now we have our pocket. And what I do next is grab my, it's down here, grab my punch and basically eyeball where I want it to go. So that's that done. Now this one. Now this is the piece for the tag. And what I did here was just cut off across there. Lay it here. Yeah, and that's going to work too. I just cut it off at that. I was just making sure that it was going to work again across the bottom of that writing, and that just seems to work for this project. Okay. So then, just basically use your glue stick, whatever glue you like. It's entirely up to you. I just happen to like the glue stick for this. This can be sewn around too if you wanted to. I would sew, if you wanted to sew around this part, I would stick the whole page to this, sew around it, and then glue it. But then you can still sew around the edge of the tag part as well, whichever, if you like doing that. I won't do it through the video and bore you to tears, but I'll try and remember to pop this onto the one of the Facebook groups that we seem to all be involved in. Okay, so on this part now, I'm going to put the plain paper on one side, again, I'm just going to glue it. I was going to use the dress pattern tissue, but too much of the writing showed through, and although it's a book that that wouldn't, it's not worrying at all, but I just still don't like, whoops, and did my head get in the way? I just don't like it showing through for some reason. I'm a bit weird like that. Okay, so there we've got that one. And just cut this down. And then I went a bit wide there. And then we've got the back of our tag. Now on this one I've got a box of bits and pieces down here. Look at these for scraps, would you? I might use some of the straw paper. Just pop that across. I might just tear a bit from the top this time. What else have we got? There's a bit of music paper. That might just go under there somehow and just go down the side. I think the more you've got, the harder it is to decide what you want to do. Actually, there's a bit of Rachel's recycled grid paper. It's a Rachel tag. It's got her straw paper and that one. What about a bit of, yeah, that's my, actually I might put that one down here and that one down that side. Then I just need something for the middle. What a bit of, no, don't like that. I did have a bit of Harry Potter here somewhere. Oh, it's not big enough. Look. What a bit of brown paper. Bit of brown paper. You can't go past brown paper. It reminds me of Sharon too. I just hope she's okay. Right. Okay. Now I'm going to put the brown paper down first and then trim it off. So I'll just this is what you call collage in a hurry. Well, not that we're in a big hurry, but you know, slap it down. I just do love this. I think this is paper that I got from my doTERRA essential oils come in it. So we've got that. Okay, now put that first and that down. I might just do a little bit of a rippity rip down the side. The other tag I didn't put any decoration on it. I've just left it at the moment because when I do go to use it, I'll decorate it to the journal that I'm using. So I've actually got a great load of book page ephemera all ready to make up and decorate again, so I might take you along for the ride of that, as long as you don't get bored to tears with the book page stuff. But it's basically what I use for most of my ephemera making these days. It's I had all these books given to me, so it's silly not utilising them. Okay, we'll do this one too. I'll put these two down, and then I'll put the on top, underneath that one, I think, and on top of that one. Hubby just came back from his walk and he met our son and said our little granddaughter, who's just over 2 months old now, has slept through last night, 9:30 to 8. Oh, God. They're doing something right, which is absolutely gorgeous. She is just such a delightful little girl. Most nanas are a bit prejudiced, aren't they? But my kids do make beautiful babies. Okay, so that's there. And then I'll do this one down the side, just for a little bit of interest. Bit up down there, and there we go. Just get all the sticky off by doing it that way, I've found. Okay, now I will just cut this around the edges, trim it up. Now, just a bit of like that. Nice. Just a little bit across there. Okay. Now, I need a Whaletail, and what I'm going to do, I've had one here that I did for my first journal, so instead of putting some more book pages, what I did was put book page on the paper, and then punched a few out. I will put that sticky stuff. I'll just stick one on the book page that I cut out previously. Beautiful. Where is it? And just get it in there. Now, because I didn't wait for it to, oh sugar. Is that the bit there? I think it might be. Look at that. No, that way. God, could you be any more anal than that, Jeanette? And you just fold them in half, ink them up, you wouldn't even know. Okay, now when I do put these on, I glue on the inside there. Then I put this in where I want it so that it's, and then I come in with this so that when I push that in, it's going to be in the centre. Sometimes it works. There we be. Good. Then I just go along the edge there just to make sure it's all and there's our little pocket. Okay, so we'll just quickly ink around. If you were not going to stick this down and just paper clip it, you could always do both of them, which would look fine. You don't have to have them, and I don't like the way. I think I'm just going to take a fraction off that one. It was only the tiniest, weeniest bit, but just to, so it wasn't poking out. That's better. Yep. Okay, now I decided that I was just going to pop this on there, like that. This I'm going to snip it there, and I could probably fold it around if I want, if you know, but so just like that, and that one I think will go fine. Now just gently come out on these. Just go from the center out, and that way you can keep the glue from, if you come from outside in, see how that globbed on the edge of those little pieces here, and it did the globby bit. That will do on all the edges if you just go from the edges in. I mean, it's probably not a big problem, but okay, so that's going to go there, and I'm just going to bend that one up so that it stays on the page. And this is one of, oh my goodness, now I've forgotten the name. It's not Rach, it's not Tracy. Yep, don't know. I'll have to try and remember and pop it in the link. It's on the tip of my tongue, and I've put this on sticker paper so it makes it a little bit easier. I just thought I'll pop one of those down there, and then I just got this little butterfly. It's on white, and I'm not real keen of the white around the edge, so I just go around the edge with the vintage photo, and it just that's what I can use those for. When I peeled this off here a little while ago, I thought, I'm sure there's something I can use these clear plastic that comes off the back of the stickers. And what I think, I'll just put this down and then I'll show you. I think it will work very well. So there we go. Okay. And we've got our tag. Now that can be left plain, you can dress it up. Now what I thought, these are the little, I don't know if you can see, it's the acetate that comes off the back of the butterflies. Now if we were to go around like that, we could use it as a stencil. Have a look at that. So there you go, you've got your acetate peeled off, and there you've got a stencil. I don't know that it looks much like a butterfly. Where did I put the other one? Goodness knows, could be anywhere by now. But that's, yeah, so if you've got a sticker that you like the shape of it, use it as a stencil. A little tip by Crafty Dork. Okay. So there we have it. There's the two. One that I made earlier, one that I've just done, and the old prototype. So I hope that was something that you might use. So until next time, happy crafting and bye for now.